Hello and welcome all my dear students. So in the previous video we have discussed about some calculations based on stoichiometry. Around two examples we have studied. Here also we are going to discuss some calculation based on stoichiometry. See, question number 3. How much volume of carbon dioxide is produced when 50 grams of calcium carbonate is heated completely under standard conditions? So here in the question they are asking how much volume of carbon dioxide. Usually carbon dioxide, it is a gas, is produced when, what is the mass of calcium carbonate? 50 grams of calcium carbonate is heated completely under standard conditions. Okay, standard conditions, it means there is STP. Okay, STP conditions, standard temperature and pressure. Okay, so to calculate the volume of carbon dioxide, usually the amount of gas, so we are measuring by volume. Volume we are representing by liters. So how much liters of carbon dioxide is produced? Okay, so for the calculations you must know the chemical equations. So first write the chemical equations. So calcium carbonate, the formula of calcium carbonate is CaCO3. It is generally, it is a solid. Here you are applying heat. The symbol of heat is this triangle shape. Okay, now when calcium carbonate is decomposed by heating, it will produce calcium oxide, CaO, this is solid, plus carbon dioxide, this is gas. Clear? So calcium carbonate is decomposed by heating, so we are getting carbon dioxide and calcium oxide. So to calculate the volume of carbon dioxide, first you should check the equation is balanced or not. Here the equation is balanced, so you no need to add any numbers, right? So Ca, one Ca is here, here one Ca, calcium, carbon, one carbon, this side also one carbon, 3 oxygen on the reactant side, product side you see there are 3 oxygens. So this equation is balanced. Okay, now here question is 50 grams of calcium carbonate is heated. So here you are taking 50 grams. Okay, so the amount of calcium carbonate is 50 grams. Okay, so when 50 grams of calcium carbonate is decomposed by heating, so what will be the volume of carbon dioxide? See here, you check how many moles of calcium carbonate is here. This is only 1 mole. So 1 mole of calcium carbonate. So what is the mass of 1 mole of calcium carbonate? Calcium, that is 40. So calcium plus carbon plus 3 times oxygen. So you have to check the molar mass of calcium carbonate. So calcium 40 gram and carbon 12 gram, then 3 into oxygen is 16 gram. So how much we will get? 1 mole will produce, 1 mole of calcium carbonate contains 40 plus 12, then this is 48. We will get 100 gram per mole, mole power minus 1. So 1 mole of calcium carbonate contains 100 grams. Clear? So 50 grams will produce how much? So 100 grams of 100 gram, that means 1 mole of calcium carbonate. See that in the question it is given standard conditions. Already you studied about molar volume. What is the meaning of molar volume? Molar volume, it means the volume of the substance. So volume of the substance, how much it will come for 1 mole? 1 mole occupies how much volume? That is the molar volume. Okay, in that previous lesson we have discussed about molar volume, that is the volume occupied by 1 mole of any substance in the gaseous state. So the volume occupied by 1 mole, how much you will get? You will get around 22.71 liters. Okay, see here the calcium carbonate, here also 1 mole, here also 1 mole. Okay, so 1 mole of that any substance occupied how much volume? That is molar volume. Clear? So it will occupy 22.71 liter. Okay, so 100 grams of calcium carbonate will produce 22.71 liters. Then 50 grams of calcium carbonate will produce how much volume? That is the concept. So how will you calculate? So in the last video I told one small shortcut method. So just make one box. Here write calcium carbonate. See, this is the one substance, this is another substance. So take CO2. This no need to consider because in the question only carbon dioxide is asked. So CaCO3, CO2. Okay. So 100 grams will produce 22.71 liter. Then 50 grams will produce how much? That you keep X. Then make cross multiplication. So 100x equal 50 into 22.71. X equal, so take the 100 that side, this side, 50 into 22.71 divided by 100. Okay, now cancel it. What will be the answer? We will get around 11 point, then take this 11.35 liters, right, of CO2. This is the answer. See, very simple. Another method, another way you can calculate. See here, see 22 liters, so 22.71 liters of CO2, then 100 grams of is CaCO3. See, 100 grams of CO3 will produce 22.71 liters of CO2. Then 50 grams of CaCO3 will produce how much? Then cancel it. Here 2, here 11.35. So the answer will be 11.35 liters of CO2. This is the final answer. Clear? Okay, we will see some more examples. Dear students, now next question. How much volume of chlorine is required? So here also in the question asking volume. So you need to know molar volume. So the how much volume of chlorine is required to form 11.2 liter of HCl at 273 Kelvin and 1 atm pressure. See, in the previous question it is given as standard conditions. Standard condition, it means STP, that is 273 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure, we are getting 22.71 liter. Clear? Now it is given, this also standard conditions, but the pressure is given in atm, 273 Kelvin, then 1 atm. See the difference. So the volume must be 22.4 liter. Clear? Note down these points. So there are two types of conditions are there. STP 273 Kelvin, 1 bar, 273 Kelvin, 1 atm. If atm comes, you should use 22.4 liters. Don't forget. Okay. Now, so first step, write the equation. Here the formation of HCl. So HCl, all are in gaseous conditions. Gas. How HCl is produced? There are two elements. One is hydrogen, another one is chlorine. So it must be H2 plus Cl2. This also gas, this also gas. Now check the equation is balanced or not. If not balanced, you must balance the equations. Clear? Now, how to balance? Here 2 hydrogen, here 1 hydrogen. So add 2 here. Here 2 chlorine, here also 2 chlorine. Now the equation is balanced. Clear? So 2 hydrogen, 2 chlorine. Here 2 hydrogen, 2 chlorine. So this equation is balanced. Next step, find out. See, all are gases. So molar volume, that is the volume of gas occupied by 1 mole of any substance, is called molar volume. So here only 2 elements you have to consider. One is chlorine, another one is HCl. So you can forget hydrogen. Okay. So consider this chlorine and HCl. Now make small box. This is a shortcut method. Okay. Cl2, then HCl. The question is about how much chlorine is required to form 11.2 liters. Okay. So according to the molar volume that points, so ATM, here this Kelvin, so you have to take this 22.4. So 1 mole will produce 22.4 liter. Okay. So here actually according to that equation, here 1 mole, here 2 moles. Clear? 1 mole of chlorine, here 2 mole of HCl. Then 1 mole will produce how much? 22.4 liter. Here 2 mole will produce how much? 2 into 22.4. So 44.8. Clear? So 1 mole will produce 22.4 liter. Then 2 mole will produce how much? 2 into 22.4. So 44.8. Now according to the question, HCl to form how much volume of HCl? 11.2 liter. So how much chlorine is required? That is the question. So make cross multiplication. Then how much it will come? 22.4 into 11.2 equal 44.8 into x. Clear? Now 22.4 into 11.2 divided by 44.8 equal to x. Okay. So x equal to what will be the answer? You can cancel it. This is 1 times and this is 2 times. Then here it will come 5.6. Understood? Okay. So answer will be 5.6 liters of chlorine are required. Clear? So chlorine, HCl, 1 mole of chlorine will produce 22.4 liter. So 2 moles of chlorine will produce 44.8 liters. This is according to the equation. Then this last box, according to the question, to produce 11.2 liters of HCl, how much volume of chlorine is required? That is the question. Okay. So write here, then make cross multiplication. You will get this answer. 5.6 of chlorine, liters of chlorine are required. Then another method, how can you write? 44.8 liters of HCl required 22.4 liters of chlorine. 22.4 liters of chlorine. Then 11.2 liters of HCl requires how much? Okay. So answer will come to 5.6. Answer will be 5.6. So that answer will be 5.6 liter of chlorine. Okay, students. So this is the final answer. This is very simple. Okay, students. So dear students, question number 40. This is page number 34. It is your book back question. Question number 40. The question is, how many moles of ethane is required to produce 44 grams of carbon dioxide after combustion. Okay, so you can check, this is page number 34. Okay, how many moles of ethane? The question is, number of moles of ethane is required to produce how much grams of, to produce 44 grams of carbon dioxide after combustion. So what is the meaning of combustion? Combustion means burning of any substance with oxygen, that is combustion. Okay, so combustion means burning of that any reaction with oxygen. What is that molecular formula of ethane? Ethane plus oxygen to produce, if any substance react with oxygen, that is during combustion reaction with oxygen, it will produce carbon dioxide plus water. This is a standard equation for any combustion reactions. It will produce carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so now ethane formula is C2H6, oxygen O2, carbon dioxide CO2 plus H2O. Now you have to balance the equation. Here how many carbons are here? 2 carbon, hydrogen 6 hydrogen, oxygen 2 oxygen. This side you check, carbon 1 carbon, oxygen 3, hydrogen 2. Okay, so carbon here, this side is less carbon only, so put 2 here. Now check, after adding 2 carbon, oxygen 2 4, then here 5, hydrogen 2 only. Okay, all right. Now this side you check, carbon is balanced, hydrogen is not balanced, so here 6 here, 2 is here, so I am going to add 3. So now 6 hydrogen is balanced, but you see 4 plus 3, 7 oxygen is here. Now after adding numbers 7, here 2 only, but still it is not balanced. So okay, I am going to put here 7. So here now 14 oxygen, but still here only less numbers are there. I am going to add here 4, and here I am going to add 6. Now you see 4 carbon, then oxygen 8 oxygen, sorry 8 plus 6, 14 oxygen, then hydrogen 12 hydrogens. Okay, now add here 2, here 4 carbon, then 2 into 6, 12 hydrogen, then 14 oxygen. Now the equation is balanced. Okay, 4 carbon, hydrogen 12, here also 12 hydrogen, oxygen 14, here also oxygen 14. Now the equation is balanced. Okay, next step, according to the question, how many moles of ethane? Here you are going to find out number of moles of ethane to produce 44 grams of carbon dioxide. Okay, so you have to find out how many moles for 44 grams. So moles equal mass divided by molar mass. This is the formula we studied. Number of moles equal to mass divided by molar mass. Now moles equal, here the question is asking about number of moles of ethane. is required to produce 44 grams of carbon dioxide. Okay. So 40 to get for number of here also number of moles, so you have to find out number of moles, because here the carbon dioxide is given in mass. Okay, so mass is 44 gram. What is the molar mass? Carbon plus 2 into oxygen. So 44 divided by 12 plus 2 into 16. Okay, so 44 divided by 12 plus 32 equal 44 by 44 equal 1 mole. So 44 grams will give 1 mole of carbon dioxide, CO2. Okay. Now you can make one small box. Here select this C2H6 and CO2, because ethane, carbon dioxide, C2H6, then CO2. According to that balanced equation, 2 mole will produce how many moles of carbon dioxide? 4 moles of carbon dioxide. See, this is the number of moles, 2 moles, this is 4 moles according to the stoichiometric coefficient. Okay, so we are considering 2 moles, here 4 moles. Then here 44 grams, okay, to 44 grams will give only 1 mole. So to produce 1 mole of CO2, how many moles of ethane is required? Understood? So to produce 4 moles of carbon dioxide, we required 2 moles. Clear? 4 moles of carbon dioxide required 2 moles of C2H6, that is ethane. Then to produce 1 mole of CO2, we need how many moles of ethane, C2H6. Make a cross multiplication. So 2 into 1 equal to x into 4. Okay, so 2 equal to 4x, x equal to 2 by 4, we will get 0.5 moles. Clear? So 0.5 moles of ethane is required to produce 44 grams of CO2. Clear? This is the answer. Okay, students. So it's very simple. So you can check some more questions in your book back. Okay. So next important concept is percentage composition. Percentage composition of the elements. This is very simple concept. See, normally அதாவது உங்களுக்கு இப்போ நம்ம பர்சன்டேஜ் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, பர்சன்டேஜ் அப்படின்னா என்ன? 100க்கு எவ்வளவு? ஓகே, 100 ஃபார் 100 how much? இப்போ உதாரணத்துக்கு நீங்கள் இப்போ தமிழ் எக்ஸாமில் உங்களுக்கு 50 எக்ஸாம் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணியிருந்தீங்கன்னா, அதில் நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு 25 எடுத்திருந்தீங்கன்னா, ஸோ 50க்கு 25னா அப்போ பர்சன்டேஜ் உங்களுக்கு இப்போ தமிழில் பர்சன்டேஜ் எவ்வளோனா 100க்கு எவ்வளவு? ரைட், இதான் அதோட நம்ம பர்சன்டேஜ் அப்படின்னால 100க்கு எவ்வளவு? ஓகே, இப்போ 50 மார்க்குக்கு நீங்கள் 25 எடுத்தீங்கன்னா 100க்கு எவ்வளவு? ஓகே, ஸோ அதான் வந்து இதோட இது. இப்போ கேன்சல் பண்ணிங்கன்னா 250. பர்சன்டேஜ் எவ்வளவு? 50%. அதே தான் இங்கேயும் ஒரு காம்பவுண்டில் அதில் இருக்கக்கூடிய எலமெண்ட்டு மாஸ்க்கு எவ்வளோ பர்சன்டேஜ், அந்த இப்போ நீங்கள் அந்த காம்பவுண்டோட டோட்டல் மாஸ் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு இண்டிவிஜுவல் மாஸு டோட்டல் மாஸ்க்கு எவ்வளோ பர்சன்டேஜில் இருக்குதுன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் வாட்டர் formula is H2O. Find out the percentage mass of hydrogen and oxygen in water? This is the question. So, the total mass solution, the total mass of water is 18 gram. How 18 gram? See, the molar mass. First find out the molar mass of any given substance. Molar mass of H2O equal 2 hydrogen plus 1 oxygen. Clear? Now 2 into 1 plus 1 into 16. How much it will come? 2 plus 16 equal to 18. Clear? So this is the mass of water. Now mass of hydrogen, how much? Mass of hydrogen, see, count how many hydrogen atoms are here? 2 hydrogen atoms. So 2 hydrogen atoms. So 2 into the mass of hydrogen is 1. So mass of hydrogen is 2 gram. This is 18 gram and this is hydrogen is 2 gram. So percentage by mass of hydrogen equal, so 2 gram divided by what is that? See here, mass of hydrogen divided by mass of water into 100, because we are going to calculate the percentage. So 2 divided by 18 into 100. Okay, cancel 9. So that answer is 11.11 percentage. Okay, now percentage of, now mass of oxygen equal, so there is only one oxygen atom, so 16 gram, because only one oxygen atom. Now percentage of, by percentage by mass of oxygen equal mass of oxygen divided by mass of water into 100. So 16 divided by 18 into 100. So what will be the answer? Check. That answer will be 88.88 percentage. So this is the way you have to calculate the percentage by mass of the element, given elements. So this is the simple way to calculate the percentage composition. Okay, students. So today's video we have discussed about some calculation related to stoichiometry. Then one more important concept, that is a percentage composition of the given elements. Hope you understood today's lesson. Thank you very much.